Hi, this is Jim Obermeyer from Christ the Healer Ministries. Been talking about the gifts of the Holy Spirit, the charisms, the supernatural movings of the Holy Spirit in our lives. The two gifts I want to talk about today are the gift of the word of knowledge and the word of wisdom. They're kind of interconnected. The word of knowledge is exactly what it means. It's knowledge. But it's the difference between this, the word of knowledge, the gift, and knowledge in general is knowledge in general comes from experience or learning. The gift of the word of knowledge comes directly from God. God tells you something or shows you something that you would not know unless you knew it from God. Here's an instance. When I was driving and I was using a borrowed car when I was a young man, and I was going up a street to go onto Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, and it was a blind corner. There was a building that went almost the way to the edge, and it was a beautiful Oldsmobile 98 in those days. And I come up to the corner, and it was a red light, and it turns green, and I knew something told me stop or slow down. I put my foot on the brake, and a car went through the red light that would have decimated me. They were going about 50 miles an hour, and they would have hit me broadside. That was the knowledge that only God can give. I would not have known that because I couldn't see what was coming. The word of wisdom is a little bit different than that. The word of wisdom is when God gives you wisdom in a situation to know what to do, or for someone else to know what to do. And some of these gifts, both of these gifts, can be used in ministry. I have had the word of knowledge used in ministry when I have known things about people that they'd not told me. Things that were in their life, things about them, situations, or even physical infirmities that I would not have known unless God had shown me. And the reason that he showed me that was to take care of a situation. Like if it was a physical infirmity, it was because God wanted to heal them. And it was most normally in a service. But one of the most interesting things is when I was very young, I got on a bus to go to work. I was in Bible college. And I looked out the window, and there was a woman standing there on Sunset Boulevard after I'd gotten on the bus, and I'm standing there, and God told me what was wrong with her. About a week or two later, I was preaching in a service at a local church there, and up comes that lady, and I told her what was wrong with her, and she said yes, and I prayed for her. That's the word of knowledge. God's knowledge imparted to us. Pray for that knowledge and pray for wisdom. Pray for supernatural wisdom if you need it in a situation. And God promises to give wisdom when we need it, if we don't doubt.